So in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm automatically matching these suppliers, and I have over 500 with a list of brands that I have in this Google Sheet. And first of all, I'm going to mention that the suppliers are all from SKUGRID, and you can actually download a list of these suppliers from this video. I have a link for you to download it. So these suppliers come from SKUGRID, and you know SKUGRID has lots of suppliers. So if you look here, I have so far, these are just the US suppliers. I'm also planning to do the UK suppliers as well and other suppliers. So but they're already 552 for the US. And you'll notice that some of these are lighting up green, and this is saying that these suppliers found matches with these brands that I have over here. And I'm going to show you why this is so important and how well this works out for product research. So if you go to brands matched here, or if I go to brands matched here, I'm going to take the 0 off, and you'll see these are the suppliers where it found brand matches. And what I'm going to do is actually just go straight to one of them, which is Lowe's.com. Okay, but what happens is this is telling me how many brands it matched, but it's not telling me which brand, so I have to go here. And now all the brands are all the way across in these columns, so as you can imagine, that's a lot of columns. So what I'm going to do is actually find, okay, and I believe find is on here somewhere. You can go to edit find, or you can do use the keyboard. So I'm going to find, and I'll type in Lowe's and just find, right, and find again. Sorry, it's giving me Lowe's on that sheet, but I want Lowe's on this sheet. Okay. Now once I go to Lowe's.com, then what I'm going to do is take the 0 out, because I don't want 0 results, I want some results, and I'm going to click OK. And this will give me the brands that are matching up with Lowe's. Okay, I already checked for my approval for some of these brands, so I know some I have approval and for some I don't. So at this point, this is when now you want to check the brands, and I'm going to show you that, of course, if you've seen this before, that I can check the brands with that link, and you see that I have approval, and you get an idea of what the products look like here, and of course you can check the restricted list, right, and all of that. And I can also search for the products on Amazon. But the main thing I want to show you is that you're going to see that these products, and of course I also have to show you that the brand, using my IP alert, I see that the brand is okay for IP claims, right, that it's safe. So I know all that stuff. Okay, fine, that's good. But what I want to show you is that if I actually go to Lowe's.com and I type in the name of that brand, you're going to see that the products actually come up. In fact, you'll see the same products that you're seeing on Amazon, right? So you're going to see a match. All right, so again, just to take it back, here, it told me rhubarb matches with Lowe's, right? It found that match, which is why Lowe's is green with rhubarb. Okay, and here are the products at Lowe's, rhubarb brand products. And when you look at Amazon, you see some of the same products, right? Like identical products. Okay. All right. So, you know, you can check other brands, Jobs, for instance. Okay. And I'm not going to go all through the brands. I just want you to see some of the products to kind of see how they look. These are the Jobs products on Amazon. And when you go here on Lowe's, if you search Jobs, all right, you will find some Jobs products. Okay, I'm just selecting anything here, but right, and you'll see some similar products. So what happens is that this is cutting down on time spent trying to find or figure out which brands are going to be at what supplier. And basically, if you've seen in my other videos, I have another video where I use Keepa actually to get these brands. Okay, so I didn't put these brands in here one by one. I use Keepa, and Keepa, you know, you can go into any category. I went into lawn, patio, and garden, and I took out some brands. And this is not even all the brands that I could get, right? So I'm actually going to put select all here on the filter and just show you the full list. And I just want to point out that there are way more brands I could have gotten than this. Right, this is just 145. Right, so if you get even more brands here and more brands and from more categories, you're going to find more and more matches with the suppliers. Right, so this is really only a small number of matches that I could find using this Google Sheet. And now that I've basically shown what it can do and how that works, I just want to kind of explain a little bit of what it's actually doing. And so what this actually does is exactly what you would do normally, right? So normally if you find a brand like this at Amazon, you might just Google that brand, or you would Google the products, right? And so the program running behind the Google Sheet, it actually uses a search engine such as Yahoo. And the reason why Yahoo is because Google doesn't allow you to do automatic searches, okay, from through Google Sheets. So Yahoo or Bing, okay, so you can actually pick different search engines. And I did that because sometimes one may give slightly different results from another. It's possible, you know. So sometimes if I want to see if I can get some different results, I just change it, right? So and basically it goes through the search results, and then it checks the search results against the suppliers, and it says, well, did I find any results from this website? And if it did, it tells you right here, and you'll see the ones where it found results. Those are the ones that turn green. Okay. All right, and right now it's probably processing because I changed the search engine choice. But then as you go through it, but now in this example, I have, keep in mind that I have like 500, over 500 suppliers. So literally, this is over 500 columns. And that's why it's difficult to navigate this, right? Because I have so many. But you don't actually have to do 500 at a time, all right? I did that because I wanted to check like all the SKUGRID suppliers at once, right? But the good thing is that you don't really have to navigate them because you have this, right? This is going to show you which suppliers have the matches, okay? It's going to tell you which suppliers are matching, all right? So here comes Sam's Club. Right, for instance, right? Okay, so here's another result, and I might want to see the Sam's Club over here. So I'm going to go to Control F, SAMS. Control F is find, and I'm going to take out the 0 because I don't want 0 results. Okay, and I see this brand, Members Mark. So this is actually sort of a private brand, I believe, of Sam's Club, right? So you can see that this program works because it figured out that Members Mark is from Sam's Club. Again, it just did a web search. It did a Bing search in this case, and when it did the search, it found that Members Mark was at Sam's Club, and so it finds that match and it lights up. All right, now you might be wondering about access to this, right? So I've shared this part of the Google Sheet, right? But this program, you can't see it. It's running behind the scenes. That's a little different. So just sharing the Google Sheet is not really going to be the way that you can access this. So if you want to potentially access this program, you're going to have to contact me. I might even have in fact, I should have a link where you can go through and express your interest in this, and then I will communicate to you about the possibility of how you could have access to this, because it's not just a simple Google Sheet that I can just share. Okay, there's a program part of it, and so just contact me. I don't want to really say in this video, only because the way that you access it can change in the future, so I don't want to say one thing now and then I change the method of access changes, and then, you know, so I rather tell you directly through email or some method of communication how you can access this, okay, if you're interested. So that's basically what it does. And again, I just want you to keep in mind this there are way more brands and categories out there, and if you use Keepa, you could go to the furniture category. You could just extract a whole lot of furniture brands. And what's nice about this is that if you're already using SKUGRID anyway, and you're selling in the US, well, why not compare the brands to SKUGRID suppliers, right? And so you will instantly be able to see suppliers matching with brands, or I should even say brands that you downloaded matching with your SKUGRID suppliers. Okay, and you might then be able to find suppliers and brands that you can sell. All right. Now, of course, you still have to do the work, right? You have to, first of all, you have to do the work of getting the brands, which I suggest getting them from Keepa. You also have to do the work of, well, mainly that, you know, and then of course going through this. And of course, you have to do the work of going to the supplier, typing in the brand, or, you know, going through the products, okay? Or you could even go back to Keepa and you can search all the products under that brand, and you could pull out those as well. Okay, I'm not doing that in this video because I've shown how to do that in other videos, and that's a separate thing. But I'm just explaining that, you know, you're still gonna have to do the process of finding the products. But I believe that this is useful in really helping you locate suppliers, I think is the thing, because there are lots of suppliers, but what is the point if you can't find any products to sell on Amazon? And the way you do that, the thing that links the suppliers, like the Lowe's supplier, the thing that links this supplier to Amazon, okay, the thing that links them together are the brands. So that's why I teach a lot about brands when it comes to product research for Amazon, because that is really the center of it. It's the brand. The brands from the categories, that's what links the supplier to Amazon. That is the thing that they have in common that you can use to find the products. Okay, so that's what this basically does for you. It matches those brands with these suppliers. So again, if you're interested, check the description of this video for any links that are there. Like I said, I don't want to say too much today because it can change in the future, because this is really a very special, unique thing that I've put together that I'm working on. So it's in the development process, and how I'm going to deploy this can change. So that's about it. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, definitely, you know, you can leave them below as well, but definitely contact me about this, and you know, I'd love to have that discussion with you. This is Mr. Mark, and this is either Excel for Amazon, or it might be for Amazon dropshipping. Either it works for both purposes, whether, you know, regardless of your method. If you're looking to compare retail stores, maybe even some wholesale stores might be in here as well, and you're looking to cross-reference the brands on Amazon, then this is going to be useful for you. So hopefully I'll see you in another video, and I hope you enjoy this tool, and hopefully we'll talk about it some more later. Take care.